contest is scheduled for one fall, and it is for the Premier Tag Team Championship. Your referee for this bout is Nate Pierce.
Alright, we're getting set for our first of 3 championship matchups. Here's part of New Year's Revolution, and 2 very different tag teams as far as their philosophy and their approach, but the team that shocked the Premier Wrestling world a month ago when they captured the crown, a heartbeat away from coming out. The amazing Nate Matson leads in the business. Bruce Gray and Sless Taylor were the duo to defeat Crumbles and Lafarge and the Commission a month ago to capture the Premier Tag Team Championships, and they are old school, they're ideological, and they feel their way of wrestling is the best, and anybody that doesn't agree just doesn't get the business.
Sure, they're right. That's the problem with kids nowadays.
Sless Taylor, who sold out all of his opinions.
Sless Taylor, amazing physical condition.
You're not wrong, but
I'm not wrong very often.
as far as a man of integrity is another thing.
Bruce Gray, master of the DDT. Amazing name, man. This is... Oh, Joe, shh, shut up. Shh.
They can compete for the Premier title later tonight. It's him and Koger.
Bruce Gray! Sless Taylor! Man, I'm so proud of you two! I am so proud of you! Especially you, Sless Taylor. You finally get it. You're finally getting in that thick skull of yours that the business is what this needs. We need to change Premier Wrestling. We need to show them, yeah. The way we do business is the right way.
That's right. That's right. We do business the right way.
The success that we have right here. I don't want to hear one person say culminate. What Bruce Gray did, what Sless Taylor did, they proved to each and every one of you that the culmination can be beat and the culmination can be eliminated. And so, just to clarify, I am your uncrowned Premier Champion. The Koger conspiracy, as we've called it. You shut your mouth. Otis Koger does not work here. But for some reason, he was allowed to defend the Premier Championship for Atticus, who was injured. He had a little paper cut. He was afraid to face me because he knew I could beat him.
9 stitches, pal.
So what we did, we came up with a little business deal. We went right to the office of Premier Championship Wrestling. We told them we want some concessions. If that kind of crap is going to go on here, we need fairness. We need equality.
That's right.
We need Proposition 3. Proposition 3 says this, that Bruce Gray, Sless Taylor, Amazing Nate Matson are business associates. Everything we do together. We are democracy. We get our heads together and we work it out. Shut up and show some respect to Nate Matson!
That's fair. I'm glad somebody finally said that.
So due to the Koger conspiracy, is now set, is signed, is now official. Tell Nate that any 3 members, it could be Bruce and Nate, it could be Sless and Bruce, it could be Sless and Nate, Sless and Bruce. We can defend these titles anytime we want, and that gives us the advantage now. That gives us the advantage. You understand?
it out.
You shut your mouth!
I don't trust the man that's got his sunglasses on anymore. Use the hat. Use that. Don't put it in.
You know what, Bruce? That's the champion. Look, don't give him any more time. You know what, Bruce? I know you're all geared up. I know you're ready to rock. But I've got a big match tonight, and I need a warm up. I need a warm up. And so for that, let's start proposition 3 right now. Sless, will you be my partner tonight? Let's defend these tag team titles against the coalition.
What?
Oh, that feels good. Now, what do you say?
You already know, Nate. It's only business between us. And I'm ready to make some business. Let's do it.
So Nate Matson is changing the game. I was aware of the business of Nate Matson pushing this through our legal team, but I never expected them to enact this rule tonight, this soon.
Well, Joe, it's the business of business, and that's what the business is doing. And when Nate Matson is around, business is good.
So because the business was wrong in the Otis Code conspiracy that I wasn't around for, that I am trying to make right, now they're trying to defend the championships with an unfair advantage any 2 members can defend at a given time, but they may need 20 businessmen to defend against the culmination, Remy, LaVey, and Gory, who are here on a mission and coming in hot off a victory over RC Dupree and Joe Rosa a month ago. We'll see if the gold can multiply in the culmination camp. Atticus, the premier champion, of course, Otis not officially here as a member of the roster, but all 3 active members of the culmination could have gold by the end of this match.
Gory is fired up as per usual.
Get the introductions for a rapidly changing tag team championship match.
Introducing first one, the challengers, representing Culmination, and combined weight of 388 pounds, the Mind Eraser, Remy, LaVey, and the New Age Gory. And her opponents are accompanied at ringside by Bruce Gray, representing the business at a combined weight of 397 pounds. They are the current premier tag team champions, Sless Taylor and Amazing Nate Matson.
Not the team that won the titles, but because of Proposition 3, they are legally allowed to defend them.
Well, that's a great proposition. You know, I heard they had one of the greatest attorneys of all time, a highly paid legal team to get that done. So we need more good business decisions, more propositions. You know, this is interesting. Gory can pull off the trifecta. He's been welterweight champion. He's been the premier championship. Well, he hasn't been the championship, but he's been the champion. Gory has not been the actual title, I will state. And if he's able to pull this off, he could be the tag team champion, the first man to ever do that.
Yeah, no one's come close to doing that before. You saw Gory with a bit of a tribute to the late great La Parca during his introduction, who passed away earlier this weekend. And that is certainly weighing on his mind, but we'll see if Gory can become a chairman of the tag team division here as the Mind Eraser Remy LaVey and Sless Taylor start out.
You know, we've talked before about what the culmination has done for Remy LaVey. Let's talk about what the business has done for Sless Taylor.
Do it. I mean, I think Sless has shown more aggression. I think Sless has obviously his winning ways have not surceased. Sless had to sell out his ideals, and I think what made him unique and an individual to go in with the pack. And not necessarily agree with that, but you know, and that's an argument I had with Jay Worthington Farnsworth here. If you want to sell out your individuality for professional success, cool, but I think that can be attained without being mutually exclusive to one another.
Well, it's very possible, and I agree with Jay Worthington, by the way. But if you're going to do that, it's a little bit longer road. Some people want to get there a lot quicker, so they can just sit back and bask in the ambience and enjoy the moment.
Sless with a double-leg grapevine on Remy, who's quick to get to the ropes, and this is part of that ground game that Nate and Bruce have been teaching Sless, who at one time was a daredevil and was very comparable to Gory in terms of his acrobatic ring style, but now out-wrestling the mind eraser Remy LaVey, at least attempting to. Remy now with a side headlock.
Well, it's been a great benefit for Sless Taylor to learn the business, and it got him the Premier Tag Team Championship. Certainly going to put miles and miles that he can go in the future on his body, mind, and soul. I love property.
Take down LaVey. Gets the advantage on Taylor, who quickly nips up.
You wanna freaking go?
Oh, then look out. Meet center ring, Remy LaVey going neck breaker. Down across the knee, nicely done. And a clothesline. And Sless in a bad way here. Huge elevation on the back body drop, good grief.
That's not the high flying that Sless Taylor is known for.
Hey, get him back, get him back.
Remy feeling good in the moment, but notice where Sless finds himself right into friendly business turf.
I'm going to say that was a mistake by Remy LaVey. Had to be mindful of Nate Matson, Bruce Gray on the outside, and Sless Taylor, and gave Sless time to recover and get back to his own corner. Obviously tagging Gory now, but that could be something to monitor going forward.
Yeah, speaking of turf, certainly the Combination Field premiere in all of Cleveland is their turf, as Nate Matson tagged in. And PC, Gory has been a professional for over 15 years, Nate over 20. This is the first time Nate and Gory have tied up in a wrestling ring.
Well, that's hard to believe. We know they've run in the same companies before, but their paths have never crossed. So, interesting to see who has learned more. Now, one of these two are the only one that prescribes to the business and the anecdote of the business.
Gory's business is paid. It's infecting the world.
Which he has done quite a bit of, I might say.
Come on, Nate.
Ran down some compliments at the top of the segment as Matson, in a chain wrestling game, I'll give the advantage to the amazing Nate Matson any day of the week. But Gory fundamentally sound as well. He doesn't like to show it that much, but he certainly can get the job done any way Gory sees fit to. As Matt's wait a minute, Gory biting the hand, as Nate was gaining some leverage there, and Gory, well, got a little hungry.
Well, Gory does have his bite game, certainly the top biter in Premier.
Object takedown hip block as well. Gory looking good out there. Roll through, back again. Check this out, building that momentum, and swings Matson down hard. Gory made himself a tad dizzy. And in comes Remy LaVey once more. Culmination looking good here. The Culmination has been riding a wave ever since anniversary as Gory charges through that hard clothesline. Atticus as champion, Otis on the scene looking out for baby brother, 2 count only, as well as Remy and Gory in their wars in recent months have looked good with their adversaries, as the New Age Plague now is going to work on Matson once more. 2 very decorated athletes throughout their entire careers are Gory and Matson, now a Culmination double team back elbow.
You know, Nate Matson said he wanted to run, did he not?
He did.
And I don't want to question Nate Matson. I don't know.
Gory down on top of Matson. We have a cover here, and Sless Taylor gets involved. Get him out here, ref. Come on.
I mean, maybe Nate Matson thinks that this will get him in the mind of the Culmination, but he's got to be focused on the matter at hand.
Yeah, it's an interesting point, BC. Matson is still going to challenge Atticus Kovacs for the Premier Championship. Oh, Gory teased the mist, and Matson got out of dodge, but I think Gory knew that to hit the mist and get some qualification. But
if that mist gets into Nate Matson's eyes, he's going to need an optometrist before he's going to be...
or at least a hug. Wait a minute, look at Gory.
Well, actually, a hug is not commonly used in optometry.
And Gory on the back of Matson. And Gory's biting away at the cranium. Remy's keeping Bruce at bay. Bruce is not a part of this matchup. Oh no.
No, wait, Bruce didn't do anything.
Bruce was a nuisance.
Oh, you're a nuisance.
Bruce just being there said, oh, it's Sless with a clothesline.
Well, that's what you do. That's what happened. Poor Bruce Gray wasn't doing anything wrong, was trying to get the referee's attention. Upstanding citizen, proud prescriber of the business, and subscriber. All kind of scribers.
And Remy's upset, but nothing he can do. Official wants him in his corner. Gory's temper got the better of him, and that may be the one and only weakness the culmination never shows, and sometimes their temper supersedes any type of logical thinking.
Well, professional wrestling isn't always the place for logical thinking.
Well, try telling the business that.
This is very logical thinking, sound thinking, smart thinking.
Seth the leg drop. Well, that's two count, and that's my point. I mean, the business feel like they are smarter than the rest of the entire pro wrestling industry. And everything they do is measured and calculated. And you know what? More often than not, it works. I can't say it doesn't. But the narrow-mindedness of their view of everybody else is what gets them all this hateful feedback and venom from fans and wrestlers alike. Just because your way works doesn't mean it's the only way.
Joe, Nate Matson is trying to teach the kids a better way. They're not gonna. I know they're all worried about being pow on social media and people with their retweets and everything like that.
I'll check out the running knee lift by Nate. And Nate looks determined here. Can you imagine if Nate successfully defends the tag team titles and then finds a way to beat Atticus Cogar later tonight? I mean, Nate would be the first person in career history to successfully defend or successfully participate in 2 championship matches for 2 different titles in the same night and be successful and tag into Sless. That's unprecedented.
We could change the name of the company.
I'd rather not.
Well, we could move it to Detroit.
I'd rather not.
You know what?
You know what I have to pay you to get you to drive to Detroit?
That's a long drive. Nate Matson brings Detroit to us. That's good enough for me. A lot of things I like about Detroit. One being it's not Cleveland. 2, Nate Matson.
And Remy LaVey into the ring, but that's exactly what the business wants. The Phantom Audio tagging us 2-on-1 on Gory. Come on.
Well, you heard the tag. You saw a tag.
I did not see a tag. I saw one gentleman clap his hand.
Well, one hand tagged the other hand. That was close enough.
Get out of here.
Vicinity.
You think this is going to help Nate Matson? He's going to be ready for Atticus later tonight, regardless of how this match ends.
Well, going up against Gory, it's a good test to see how you compare against Atticus, but not in the same night. Maybe not even in the same month.
Hard right hands back and forth by the 2 veteran members of the respective teams. Steve, action. One-man flapjack on top of Gory, 2 count only. Matson's controlling the room right now, dictating the tempo. Gory, notice the business didn't let Gory leave their captivity. The business corner. And Bruce playing cheerleader.
Bruce is one half of the tag team champion, so you show some respect.
And Gory elbowing his way out of. Is one half even a term anymore for these guys?
Well, there's 2 titles.
1/3. Well, and he's not in the match. He's not defending either one. Gory's fly out of the corner, but he can't find Remy. We've seen this rule used before. Freebirds, Demolition, New Day. But, I mean, it's not fair. The business says they want equality, and then they stack the deck in their favor.
Well, sometimes equality means having more than someone. It's a different kind of equality.
You know what words mean?
I know a lot of words. I'm the dictionary of community.
Yeah, that's why you're so bored. Sless with the full extension of the leg.
I have a lot of things. That is not one. It's a lot of being.
And Gory is trying to inch towards Remy, but notice Sless just cuts him off at the pass each time.
Yeah, let's go, Sless.
You're just jealous because I'm one of the veterans that everybody seems to hate on.
Hey, I can't imagine why someone would hate you.
No, I do have haters. as does Nate
Because
Matson.
you're bitter, because you're angry, because you're two-faced.
And you're salty.
Matson digging into the eyes.
Boo-hoo-hoo, the business got one over on me. Wow, so I'm going to take it out on BC Steel. You know, Nate Matson's right what he told me.
Shots for Remy, shots for everybody.
I heard the stuff.
And you can see Remy just walking off in frustration here. Remy would love nothing more than to get into this matchup, but man, it's got to be, what, 5-7 minutes we've seen Gory get the hell beat out of him.
Well, we know Gory is capable of taking a lot of punishment, but I think I don't want to take too many of those.
Right, Gory gets the foot up. Nate's dazed and into Gory into the DDT. Beautiful offense by Gory.
Well, that was not fair to Nate Matson. Nate Matson did not see that coming. Not ready. Could not mentally or physically prepare himself.
I don't care.
Thought you were supposed to be impartial.
Well, I think if this was an even keel matchup, Nate wouldn't even be in the match. It'd be Bruce.
Oh, it's 2-on-2.
Bruce at ringside, by the way. The culmination had no time to prepare for the change. They scouted Bruce Gray. And Gory's scouting the tag here. Can he inch towards Remy? Mind eraser in the ring. Sless gets it. Nate gets it. Remy, much like he has so many times, is the one-man standing for the culmination, battling through adversity. Sless got a boot right to the jaw. Remy caught Sless. Sless goes face first.
Joe, I hate to say it, but we're looking right now like we could be seconds away or a minute away from the tag team champion.
Blade connects. Remy's got this. Oh, wait. Nate's not legal.
Oh, that's
Oh,
good
no,
business.
no, 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 wait a minute.
This day got even better.
RC Dupree and Joe Rosa. RC, who painted that damn portrait in his mind of Remy, has been right in space in the head of the culmination. And went, oh, Bruce chips a leg. Remy was going to dive on Dupree to save Gory. Sless a roll-up. All in the ropes. Come on, they retain the titles. Culmination got screwed from every direction.
Still the premier tag team champion,
RC Dupree. That was directed right towards Remy LaVey, without a doubt. RC's making Remy an example here to jumpstart his art career and his masterpiece he's been working on of how RC portrays and perceives how Remy LaVey looks in the world. And Remy can't shake RC Dupree off his back no matter what he does.
You know what? If Remy LaVey would have just accepted that painting, none of this would have happened. But hey, Nate Matson, 1 for 1.
And Nate Matson later tonight will challenge Atticus Cogar for the Premier Championship. Can Nate make history? What does this mean for our main event? Later tonight, Matson and Cogar.